Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2021. I'm going to play a fun game for myself, and when I fail, you guys can rub it in my face. This is going to be the first video of 2021, and I plan to keep tally until I lose tally. And when I lose tally, then I failed. So today we're talking about the movie Soul, starring Tina Fey and Jamie Foxx. Okay, so let's get a little bit about it. If you saw the trailer, it's the newest offering from Disney Pixar, currently streaming. Was going to be a film that was going to be in theaters, but it ended up not working out because of... Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about it. So essentially what it's about is a man ends up dying prematurely, or so he thinks, and he has to help another soul, a premature soul, find its passion so he can come to Earth and become a full-fledged living human being. So let's get into the good. Okay, so the good right off the bat, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is kind of a wild card. Sometimes I feel like he tends to ham it up too much. Like, for instance, if you're watching Ray, or like The Soloist, where it just feels like he tries way too hard to do a good job, that it comes across as him trying hard as opposed to being a good actor. And other times I feel like he seamlessly blends into a role. And with Soul, it's very much the latter, that he seamlessly blends into this role. I find it amazing how he's done it. I mean, I know it's an animated film, but you tend to forget that Jamie Foxx is playing the character. And what's really strange is the character that he plays kind of looks like Eddie Murphy. So you tend to think that it's almost Eddie Murphy. It's kind of weird. I don't know, like... Eddie Murphy looking caricature and Jamie Foxx's voice, just fantastic. In addition, Tina Fey plays the unborn soul, also known as 22, does a phenomenal job. She does an incredible job. Her voice acting's on point. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know who it was. I couldn't pinpoint the voice. It sounded like a little kid. But no, it's Tina Fey. Absolutely outstanding. What I really love is it deals with certain concepts. Some of these concepts are going to appeal to you more specifically. It deals with having a purpose in life, right? Like you think, oh, I'm born to be a YouTuber, or I'm born to be a musician, or a seamstress, or an artist, or a rock star, or something. I'm born to be this, right? But ultimately it kind of plays with the idea that really, are you born to do anything? And it constantly deals with that fact of like, you know, you hear people say when they reach the top of success, are they really happy? And usually, I mean, you hear people say that they're not happy. Or let's just go to people not talking and just talking about actions. You have actors that are, you know, making tons of money, killing themselves, shooting themselves, hanging themselves. Robin Williams. I mean, gosh, Jonathan Brandis, when he was successful. I mean, how many actors have killed themselves or have died because they were trying to search for a higher meaning or a better point in life to more than what they're existing? And it really plays on that. I felt like I was born to do certain things, and unfortunately, complete transparency with you guys, I haven't achieved those things despite my best efforts. And that's how it is for a lot of you, I'm sure of it. You know, and it really plays with that. Like, are you born to do one thing and destined? Is it about destiny, or is it about simply just living and existing? And that's a fantastic element that's constantly woven in and out of the film. It's constantly something that's constantly being directed and spoken about, which is fantastic. I mean, it really is fantastic. So let's move on to another thing. Visually, it is outstanding. Seeing what a soul looks like a green puffy thing, it looks amazing. Seeing what the soul keepers, or like the powers that be that run this realm look like, really interesting. Half silhouette, half translucent thing. I mean, it's just, it's so imaginative and so wonderful to look at, and it's really enjoyable. So let's get into the bad. Despite having great ideas and great visuals, great acting, it doesn't work. It's just like somehow, despite all these fantastic ideas, it just doesn't make it move. Overall, when the movie was over, I was like, okay, that was an okay movie. It's like everything should have worked, yet it didn't do it for me. It didn't move the needle for me. It didn't make me feel like, oh, this is the best movie I've ever seen. With all these great concepts, you'd think this would be a runaway hit, right? Thought-provoking, makes you look into yourself, very introspective, makes you think currently about life and how it is. When you reach the top, are you going to be happy? When you reach the top, what if there's nothing there? What if your destiny was never your destiny? What if your destiny was simply your passion, and your passion doesn't mean you're destined to do it? Things to think about. Believe me, concepts that I've wrestled with myself several times throughout my life, and currently every day when I wake up. But ultimately, at the end, the film is just okay. It just fails to leave an impact, aside from visually and, you know, with the concepts. Anyways, guys, let's give it a rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is Soul? Soul 2020 is a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 is generous. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad. The ideas were grand, visually it was grand, the acting was great, but for some reason just the story itself didn't mesh well. It didn't propel it into the stratosphere of being a great film. It just kind of went up the roller coaster like tick, 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 and then got stuck before it hit the slope. And it just kind of stayed there. It's available on Disney+. So please check it out. Thank you as always for watching, and as always, I will see you soon.